Hey all, here we will discuss about few questions and answer of GCP ACE exam. Let's get started. Question number 11. You have an application that uses Cloud Spanner as a database backend to keep current state information about users. Cloud Bigtable logs all events triggered by users. You export Cloud Spanner data to a cloud storage during daily backups. One of your analysts asks you to join data from Cloud Spanner and Cloud Bigtable for specific users. You wanna complete this ad hoc request as efficient as possible. What should you do? Answer A. Create a data flow job that copies data from Cloud Bigtable and cloud storage for specific users. Answer B. Create a data flow job that copies data from Cloud Bigtable and Cloud Spanner for specific users. Answer C. Create a Cloud Dataproc cluster that runs a Spark job to extract data from Cloud Bigtable and cloud storage for specific users. Answer D. Create two separate BigQuery external tables on cloud storage and cloud Bigtable. Use the BigQuery console to join these tables through user field and apply appropriate filters. So D is the correct answer. See the explanation. D is correct because BigQuery supports analytics on data through external tables from cloud storage and Bigtable. That is perfect for this case. You can see the explanation of answer A, B, and C. Also visit the URL for better clarification. Next, question number 12. You are hosting an application from a compute engine, virtual machines, VMs in US Central R. You wanna adjust your design to support the failure of a single compute engine zone, eliminate downtime and minimize cost. What should you do? Answer A. Create compute engine resources in US Central B. Balance the load across both US Central R and US Central B. Answer B. Create a managed instance group and specify US Central R as the zone. Configure health check with a short health interval. Answer C. Create a HTTPS load balancer. Create one or more global forwarding rules to direct traffic to your VMs. Answer D. Perform regular backups of your application. Create a cloud monitoring alert and be notified if your application becomes unavailable. So A is the correct answer. See the explanation. A is correct because in order to remediate the problem of a single point of failure, we have to replicate VMs within multiple zones. You can see B, C, and D incorrect and see the explanation. Also visit the URL for better clarification. Question number 13. Colleague handed over a Google Cloud Platform project for you to maintain as part of security checkup. You wanna review who has been granted the project owner role. What should you do? Answer A. In the console, validate which SSH key have been stored as project-wide keys. Answer B. Navigate to Identity Awareness Proxy and check the permissions for these resources. Answer C. Enable audit logs on the IAM and admin page for all resources and validate the result. Answer D. Use the command gcloud project get IAM policy to view the current role assignments. Here, D is the correct answer. See the explanation. Because viewing the role assignment in the command line is the fastest and easiest way to check who has what role. Visit the URL for better clarification. Question number 14. You are running multiple VPC native Google Kubernetes engine cluster in the same subnet. The IPs available for the nodes are exhausted, and you wanna ensure that the cluster can go in nodes when needed. What should you do? Answer A. Create a new subnet in the same region as the subnet being used. Add Answer B. Add an alias IP range to the subnet used by the GKE cluster. Answer C. Create a new VPC and set up a VPC pairing with the existing VPC. Answer D. Expand the CIDR range of the relevant subnet for the cluster. Sorry. So correct answer is D. Expand the CIDR range. See the explanation. This is correct because every subnet must have a primary IP address range. You can expand the primary IP address range at any time, even when Google Cloud resources use the subnet. However, you cannot shrink or change subnet's primary IP address scheme after the subnet has been created. The first two IP and last two IP addresses of a primary IP address range are reserved by Google Cloud. See the explanation of answer A, B, and C. Also visit the URL for better clarification. Question number 15. You have a batch workload that runs every night and uses a large number of virtual machines. It is fault tolerant and can tolerate some of the FMs being terminated. The current cost of the FM is too high. What should you do? Run a test using simulated maintenance events. If the test is successful, use printable N1 standard FMs when running future job. Answer B. Run a test using simulated maintenance events. If the test is successful, use N1 standard VMs when running future jobs. Answer C. Run a test using a managed instance group. If the test is successful, use N1 standard FEMs in the managed instance group when running future job? Answer D. Run a test using N1 standard FEMs instead of N2. If the test is successful, use N1 standard FEMs when running future jobs. Correct answer is answer A. Run a test using simulated maintenance events. If the test is successful, use printable N1 standard FEMs when running future jobs. See the explanation. Because printable FEMs can be provided up to 80% discount over normal FEMs if the workloads are fault tolerant. See the explanation B, C, and D. Also visit the links for better understanding. See you in the next video. Bye bye.